Yo, mad. The vibe that we started this is, I couldn't even comment on next vibe. Yo, we're here. Good evening. Yo, Saint LFC gang, you know, like that. You're here with your boy saying General Romz and that. Bro. And you know what? We nearly opened it up, to a couple Arsenal man and that. Big up the guy each and every time and that. Big up my guy, One Touch and that. But you know, we just thought we just need to do our therapy. You know, we need to really just chat and just really get to the bottom of this. And I don't need we never come on hype. We never came with chest beforehand, anyways. You know, like that. So I didn't feel like if I did, you lot know, man. I'm not shameless. If I come with big chest and we lost, whatever, I'll have you man on and you can call man and all of that. But this is deeper than rap right now, you know, like a Rick Ross album, Rude Boy. We need to just relax and talk, and you get me, really just settle and seize right now. Big up everyone that's inside, innit? Love. Please hit that like button on your way in, and that make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Please, we're trying to hit 1,500. Please do that for me. Romz, how you doing, my guy? Talk to man. What are you telling me?
Bro, I'm always doing well until we have to think.
Hairline's looking wavy, bro.
Love, but I can't even think now, bro. I'm always doing well until we have to think, watch, speak, listen, anything associated with Liverpool, bro. Like, let's be real, let's have it right. We hate it here. We're not used to this. We ain't been used to this for last 4 or 5 years, but bro, it's the end. Look who else has popped. Big up Florida.
Make sure you're
going over to Sarcasm City and that. But bro, who we have joining now as well, and they're loving this. But bro, we hate it here. We're not used to this, bro. And it is the end of an era. I just come off a stream with that. Big up a gal. And I was like, end of the era. He's like, end of what era, bro? Like, you call that an era, bro? I couldn't even say anything, bro. I couldn't say anything.
That's so rude because you know it's so true. Oh, that is outrageous.
You just found one of everything. Like, what era was that? Like, you are little bros to us. Like, you're just, bro. But I'm not used to this. I hate it here, bro. I hate it.
Man said, "What era?" Ross, you know, that's so disrespectful and so true at the same time. Man said, what era, though? Bro, do you remember how early on, Romz, I said to you, man's having an identity crisis. I said this.
Bro,
sorry, can you hear me?
No, I can hear you.
No. Yeah. Don't know what's going on. Remember when I said early on,
You're moving at them, boy, them on the field, bro.
Bro, I'm moving digi, bro. You know, like that. But remember when I said, man had identity crisis. Early on, bro, I said man had identity crisis because I just know I should be going for the league and going for big things. And I could see early on that weren't coming. So I was thinking, like, what one? Do I how do I position myself? Do you know what I mean? Am I now a top 4 chaser? Or like, I said this early on, G, and now I'm still in that same position. Man, don't really know where I'm at because I'm going to be honest with you, Romz, like, gone top 4, bro. I think we should get 6th, bro. Like, I'm being honest with you, bro.
You took the words out of my... Fans are now saying confidently this is a top 4. Brother, this right now, this ain't even a top 4. And I don't want to come across as exaggerating, but this is like a top 6. We've actually got a back. Because listen, here's where it gets deep. Because cool, we just lost and whatnot. But I was actually thinking of the bigger picture. Diaz has been seen leaving Emirates with a brace and crutches. That screams to me he's not going to be back till New Year, February time. That's first things first, Right, we're not, as a channel, we're not going to confirm this, but there's alleged, I'm not even going to say the word, but Hendo apparently said something to Gabriel.
Yeah, I've seen it. I haven't.
Mike Oliver had to speak to Arteta and Klopp without saying it, you get where I'm coming from. Apparently it could be that. And if it is that, Hendo is the biggest hypocrite because you see all the campaigning he's been doing, kick it out, all that stuff. Were you there, bro? Yeah, calm.
Yeah. My thing's doing mad. Yeah, but I'm here.
Calm. He's been doing all the campaigning for that. I'm not even going to say the word because, again, until it's confirmed, we're not going to, as a channel, that we're not going to speak on it too much. But yeah, it's little stuff like that, and he's the captain as well. Stuff like that can play a part on the team going forward. We've got a daunting game on Wednesday, which now, if you asked me last week, I would even midweek, I'd say, yeah, we're going to beat Rangers. Even though Ibrox is a different proposition, you're still going to that, innit?
Mm-hmm. Long, bro.
Yeah.
Long, bro. Oh, brother. Heat, bro. And I'm sitting in their man section as well. I'm not even sitting in the Liverpool section. It'll be techie, bro. Sorry, bro.
Bro, like, Diaz out, Hendo could have a potential that, yeah, Tendo could potentially be in trouble. I'm trying to think as well. Trent, yeah, big up one shot. One shot saying he's fake to injury. I actually kind of agree, because if you're injured, you go straight down the tunnel and have treatment. Man's got his hood up.
All sorts, yeah. He didn't want no parts of it, bro. He didn't want no parts of it. Like,
he wanted none of it. Words what you just said. Say, do you remember? Not even you're right. Me and you said, you lot can go back and check the archive. Yeah, big up Monts in this one, but it was me and Monts going head to head on this. Remember when me and you said, I said, when players sign these lucrative contracts, there's only been 2 players of the last 5-6 years that have gone to another level, which is De Bruyne and Sterling. And you know the irony of it? They didn't have agents. They negotiated their own contracts. I remember De Bruyne put out stats and whatnot. The Pogbas, the Sanchez's, the Ozils, the Aubameyangs, when they signed that big money contract how Salah did, it's gone one way. I said in the summer, and you said it as well, I'm not saying it will go that way, but it can happen. Don't rule out as a Liverpool fan.
There's very few case studies that has shown a man who's got the bag and then like done the mad thing.
Because I had, again, big up Monts every time, big up Big as Expanse. I had Monts saying Romz, he's had 5 elite seasons. His form will come back. I'm like, bro, I'm not 100% saying it won't, but don't be surprised if it does take a turn for the worse. Yeah, no, don't worry. Weren't just him, but I had other different fans saying that as well. Right now, I'm being proven right. But again, this system for me doesn't bring out the best in Salah. Ask him to do touchline winger, which some Liverpool fans thought he can do the whole dribbling thing. When he's in the 6-yard area, yeah, but not from the byline, man. That's not him. But bro, we had enough problems as it is. We've had a
that vlog's just gonna be big.
Well, again, flawless of his subliminal heat. I think Flawless can see a bad result for him, so he wants to see it.
But he knows, but I don't care because I'll do it because a man ain't going there on some man's got a screw face on some taking the piss out.
I see what Flawless is. I see what Flawless is.
You know what he's subliminal king in it, but yeah, carry on, my G.
Literally, that's his new title, subliminal king. But big up, I see him saying he's different now. Big up yourself every time, Flawless. But bro, we just got issues, bro. And a player that has been all right when coming in for us this season, I think we're going to get into ratings and whatnot, but I think Matip was poor, bro. Like, I actually think he had one of his lesser games. And you know what?
It was food, bro.
The joke, food, bro. And the jokes will run right now, so you don't get them out now. Romz, you're an Arsenal fan anyway, but we need to give them their credit. They were excellent. The thing is, we weren't even dead. I think we had spells in the game where we were good, but they done their thing. Every time they attacked us, and I felt we were susceptible to counter. Every time I felt they may score, bro. And with us, we had a lot of counters, but I didn't feel we scored. I feel like we were just getting the ball up the pitch for the sake of it. That I didn't actually do much.
Watch man. Then please watch the watch along, yeah. For the second goal, yeah, because Shiggs was in front of me, innit, and I was behind him. Yeah. I swear down, my head was in my hand, like just looking at. And I didn't. I wasn't looking like, oh yeah, like we're on stuff. Do you know what it was? My head was in my hand. I was looking like this. Man started doing up. I said, Ross, swear down, because that's slightly against the run of play. Like I ain't really seen nothing for us. Well, I didn't really think that we were gonna, especially when the third goal went in. I said, it's a wrap, bro. There's no way that we're coming back from this. Like, there's no. Oh, bro, well, I don't even know where to start. Everyone that's in here, continue to hit that like button in it. Please hit that like button for man in it. But we are done out. Like, Klopp looks finished. let's just start with the lineup, innit? Because the lineup, to be very honest with you, was what a lot of us wanted. Do you know them ones there in terms of the formation? But again, bruv, and it's do you know what it is? It's a merry-go-round, because I don't want to sit here and talk about FSG and talk about investment, but it's a merry-go-round, because when you look at the man that he's got to pick from, it just screams lack of investment. Like, are you serious? This is the man that we've actually got to pick from. Like, man that don't fit the right pegs. Like, it don't make no sense. How Bobby can't see time. Like, he don't start in this game. It don't make no sense. He's got pedigree in this game. He's probably our most informed attacker. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, how?
I do hear it, because big up Jerry, because Jerry was saying this as well, yeah. When the team sheets got read out, I was like, I know Nunes needs to build confidence, because I feel like he's a confidence player, and he bagged both Bobby and Nunes back, but Nunes should not have started today for me, but he's like, you can't have Jota and Nunes, Jota and Firmino both playing, because they both do the same role, and I get that, but sometimes when a man has a different same mentality, and like you said, has pedigree in a certain fixture, you just play them. And the minute Bobby came on, he was looking at the Bobby of 3-4 years ago. Lincoln play, I think he was tidy, ball retention was good, got the goal. And the minute he got the goal, I was like, this is why you should have started. But what just baffled me, Klopp knew he was a beaten man. When he made them negative subs and he took Jota and Salah off and you put Henderson right wing,
bro,
what the Ross, bro? What do you think you're going to get from him?
Bro.
That when he made them subs, that's when I knew this guy's holding out for a draw. He knows we can't win this game. Hear how we're speaking, bro. Holding out for a draw, knowing we can't win this game. When have you associate that with?
When was the last time that Henderson on the right wing banged for us, bro? Like, what is this, Sunderland? Like, seriously, like, it don't make no sense. Like, this guy tactically, he's finished, bro. Like, he's written. The same with Bobby.
Do you know what's hot to watch? Yeah.
But when he done that tactical change, like, and Bobby was like, what do I do now? Like,
he was in the wilderness, bro. He was in the, and you know what's crazy as well? Like, with Hendo, and if you really pre the game, you'll clock it. Hendo could sniff the danger, he could read the danger, but his body wouldn't allow him to address the danger, bro.
Can't get there, yeah. Like,
you just can't get there now. And you could. There's times I saw Hendo read the danger, and he anticipated certain situations. You could see he's moving as quick as he can, but he can't get there first to nullify what they were about to do. But like, we're gonna go through player for player, but as a collective, let's actually try and get like a general conclusive game, because we weren't bad.
We weren't bad, yeah. But I just don't care, bro. Like, the thing is, like, I'm numb, Romz. Do you know what it is? Like I said, I'm not gonna go back on my word, bro. Now that it's different, I'm not one of these guys like that. Now that it looks a bit peak, no. This season is still the most important season to man, because I thought that we were the ones that was going to stop City three-peating. Do you understand? There was no reason. They gave no reason in the summer as to... They put out shit like, we sit back and watch the Sky Sports News and laugh at the rumours. We know it's not true, and that there was no indication like that something's happened and that... No, we went in calm. For man to be doing up 360 on the last day of the transfer window, to be getting up Arthur Melo hologram.
A player that's not even going to play now.
Bro, a player that when we got him, I said, you're getting a player that's not fit to cover up fitness issues within the midfield. It don't make no sense.
And big up yourself, because you even said in the GC, probably what's got him this injury. Remember, you said you watched a few under-21 games and said he was blowing. What's got him this injury as well is probably because what Klopp wants to do. He's probably pushed himself to the limit, done something he's not accustomed to doing. Now he's out for 3-4 months. Plus, I just don't feel Klopp wanted him anyway, and it was just bad planning. It was honestly, but it's not just bad planning this summer. The summer before that. That's what
I'm saying.
When our fan base, again, we know the top Reds find it hard to criticize Klopp, but this summer, I understand FSG are at fault for past summers, but this summer here, nah, brother. They gave Klopp funds. They gave Klopp funds. Klopp wanted to be stubborn, hold out for a man that's not even going to come to us now. Yeah. That this summer was on Klopp. It's not on FSG. And big up Zabri. I know he's in the chat. Zabri's come on plenty of channels and said FSG, they're well run. They're doing what businesses would do. It's not them. It's everything from top to bottom. But Klopp just looked lost. Klopp, to me, he's been looking like a broken man, but he looked like a man that had just run out of ideas. He doesn't even know what he's gonna do next, bro. Like,
when I tell you Linders and them man have to cut so that they can freshen up this thing, people don't understand what I'm saying. It's stale. These men look like they actually don't know what they're so reactionary, bro. Like it's ridiculous. Like at the end of the day, yeah, where are we really going to like? The thing is, yeah, man will lower their bar because.
Sorry, bro. bro, we're losing the community, bro. Ilias has done a
Trudon. He's going to ray out, bro.
But I know it's Trudon's thing, season long loan. Trudon might even sign a permanent, bro. I don't even know if Trudon's us anymore. But Ilias is look, he's even changed his Abbey, bro. But I said, come join the shit. Sorry, bro. I might have threw you off, but I saw
that. Done out here, bro. Go and get peace as wherever you can. Go and watch good football, bro. Like at the end of the day, yeah, man will lower their bar because we like Klopp. Do you know what I mean? Because we like these man. Like, so where we should have been going for the title and that, for no apparent reason, man will sit there and be like, yeah, it should be a top 4 race. It's abysmal. There should never have been a top 4 race. Like, really and truly, we should be looking at Klopp like a certain way. Like, if you're right, Romz, and this summer was on you, and we're now in the top 4 race, what the hell are you doing? But man won't do that. If we get into the top 4, it'll be a curse because 50% of the fan base will be like, yeah, we did something. We got into the top 4. Burn it to the ground and get 6th. Then it's only that. Then man will actually look at it and be like, bro, what's going on?
But they can't even say we did something. We got top 4 because it was the same top res that was saying, how can you criticize? And we were so close from doing X, Y, Z. So we shouldn't be this far off. Then, according to your logic, we shouldn't be this far off. But if you are people like me and you that saw it from early, we need to evolve. Things need to change. It's just the thing is what the result didn't even annoy me too much because I think you sing from this hymn sheet as well. I keep saying it on this channel. This goes for anything in life. With no expectation, you can't be disappointed. I knew we were going to lose this game. It's well documented. Whether you want to say hidden arse fan, whatnot, I knew we were losing this game. So I'm not even too annoyed about. For me, it's the bigger picture. It's the Rangers game now. That's a game. If we win, we're probably going to go through. Whether we top the group or not, I doubt it, but we'll go through if we win that game. But now that game, you're thinking, hold on. They had a key injury to Diaz. Trent's not injured, but I bet Klopp might purposely leave him out that game to make it seem serious. Ibrox is going to be a different atmosphere to Anfield. And then you got City at the weekend, which Klopp's probably going to want to rest players for with the intensity they play at. Bro, it's bigger picture here. And
no say if we drop points at Ibrox, yeah, it's peak for us, bro, because Napoli will cook us, bro. Napoli will put us they'll back roll us, fam. You know, like that, they'll backflip us.
If Napoli only need a draw, I think mathematically you need minimum 10 points. 10 officially gets you through, innit? They're on 9 at the moment, but they're at home. They'll probably smoke Ajax again or even draw. Napoli are basically already through, right? If we was to now draw this game with Rangers, I think we'll be that 4 points to Ajax. But then we need to go to Ajax. Yeah, bro, it's mad.
It's long. It's all long. So yeah, I just it's but we're in a very, very bad place, bro. Like when I try to tell people, go on.
Sorry to cut you again, bro. You all know. I know there's in this. It's not even cliche because it's facts. Man, I won't say anything can happen in football, whatnot. But I'm saying already we're 17 points off the top. I know we're officially 14, but we're 17 because forget the game next Sunday.
Sunday, yeah. It's not if we're gonna lose, it's but how much we're gonna lose.
How much, and it's how much in my mind gonna score. Because for me, he's getting minimum 2. That's minimum 2. But And I know people say Romz don't think that anything can happen. Nah, that you have to. Van Dijk's going to suffer his first Anfield loss. We're going to suffer our first loss in, I think, 5 years with a full house. It's going to get peaked. This is why I said, I put out a tweet last week. I think we're picking up 0 points out of our next 6 against Arsenal and City. We just need to focus on Rangers now, because as much as Ibrox will still be a hard proposition, I've said this all season, but we should still win that game, even with the injuries we have. I think quality-wise, we should still be able to do enough, but it's going to be much tougher. And if we couldn't score an open play goal at Anfield,
brother, man need to respect Ibrox. You know, I'm trying to tell them, like, the atmosphere and all of that. Like, it's not an easy place to go and just books man off the pitch. Like, trust me, like, it's not. So, boy. Well, like I said, let us get 6th so that people can actually start looking at. That's the only way, like, that we're gonna get more of the fan base on side. Like, people are now talking. The same people that were saying that, oh, when I was doing, well, not just myself, but other people in the community were saying, like, yo, Patton's a player dead, you know? Like, Pep Linders needs to go. Like, we're on a joke thing. We haven't freshened up the squad. Like, there's no one really accountable for that. Everyone's putting all of this onus on Jude Bellingham. It's Mbappe. It's the same thing, bro. Like, it's not going to happen, bro. Like, seriously, wake up. No one wanted to listen. Now they're all talking, oh, you know what? If we lose to Arsenal and City, which is prior, then it's a crisis. Now it's a crisis, yeah. Now it's a crisis. I'm telling you, yeah, we're in a top 6 race. I hope we get 6th. I hope we get 6th, because that's the only way that, like, sometimes you got to feel in it. And that's the only way that I think man will really sit down. Top 4, man will baffle you and try and talk shit. Top 6, what can you say? When you're in Europa League next year, what can you say? They'll have a leg to stand on. Oh yeah, but you know, like,
you know what is this? I don't really even like using this expression anymore. But the way I'm feeling, fuck it, it's coming back. The thing with top reds is that there's an analogy. They have to leave their hand in the fire to see how bad it's gonna burn them. They don't just think before, yeah, let's just not put our hand there because it's fire, it's gonna burn us. They have to leave it in there how long to see how bad it's going to burn them, and this that. You should have saw this from a mile off. And even me, you know me saying, I take accountability, and Asad mentioned it earlier. Daps did. Big up Daps just on the Gals channel just now as well. I did say that. I said we were one midfielder away from winning the league. I did. How wrong was I? We get things wrong. I'll hold my hands up. And
well, hold on. We never even got the midfielder, though. Like, if we got a
this was me thinking we may get one. If we get a midfielder, I said we were one midfielder away from league. But again, back to the Marnie. I don't like mentioning it. Back to the Marnie situation that Saints famous for. If I knew we will carry on playing this way, then I don't think I would have said that about midfielder.
I lied.
Marnie a midfielder as well.
I lied.
We'll stick the same. I knew
if we changed, we only really needed, with what we had, that we only needed one or, do you know what I mean? Like 1 or 2 like extra men. Like, no, we playing the same way. Man, so reactionary. It's the 8th game, yeah? You're playing against the top of the league. That's now when you try and do up changing system, because why not? Like, man's dead food. Like, who knows why Trent came off, but regardless of why, he needs to be off anyways. Like, you don't have no other, like, Ben needed to sit down. Ben needed to fucking sit down.
I'm not gonna repeat it on stream, but do you remember what I said at that point? I don't know, you were doing a watch. I don't know if you've read back the chat, but yeah, like, listen, actually, fuck it. I'm saying it with chest.
Say it.
You man will come for me. If you know me, even opposition players, I don't wish injury on anyone. Yeah, anyone. And do you get? Trent has been a bad boy for us, but this isn't. I know man will get me. I don't wish injury on anyone, but this is more for Trent as well. When he went down, I weren't really complaining too tough. You know, when he got back up, I thought, shit, we're going to be susceptible to bare counters again. And that's not me saying I want him.
And this is going to give him life as well. Like,
this ain't me saying I want him injured. I don't wish injury on no player, whether Liverpool player or other players. I want to make that clear. But Whereas I've seen other players go down, I'm like, I hope he gets back up in that. When Trent went down, I thought, I hope this ain't serious, but just take him off anyway. I can't be seeing this. Gomez came on, and we were still getting counted on that right, still getting decimated on that right. But it was a bit better.
I was just about to say it did look a tiny bit better.
Blocking crosses, he was getting across Martinelli at times, but that right hand side, man, that. Because even Simi, I don't think Simi was the greatest, but he still gave Saka somewhat things to think about.
Like, and then you got Trent just doing that dumb stuff, like like where like
I know what you're gonna say. I'm gonna let you land, and I'm gonna add to it because there's a
just taking up dumb positions, yeah. Like where like I don't know if he's thought like, oh man are on me defending, so man's just back, but he's just a body. Like you're just a body. You're not even taking up good positions, so you're just there. And the one thing, yeah, the one thing that I said in the preview. I said before, like, bro, this is what pisses me off is I went to bed, yeah, and it was haunting me. But you, the man that's doing the job, you weren't even bothered about it. And you slept cool, like you drank bloody hot chocolate. You slept like a baby. And I'm the one sweating, like, oh my God, Martinelli, hold my base. Like, what's Trent going to be doing? Like, Martinelli's going to cook, man. Like, you come on the fucking pitch and you're just there in some dickhead position, yeah, for the first goal. You don't even know. Like again, Martinelli just running off you. What are you doing? Second goal. The second goal, yeah. You're there now, yeah. You're doing dumb shit, like just running like an idiot. Like, brother, vacate the space. Just vacated the space, bro. Just vacated the space.
You know why it's actually.
What are you fucking?
You know why it's madness? Because, bro, Henderson was showing him line. You don't leave Hendo to that. Don't double up a man. And the man's doubled up on him and not showing him inside.
You double up on exactly. You don't go the other side of him. You just oh my fucking God. You go 100 miles an hour in the same direction straight towards, and then all man has to do is just chop on his. Oh my God, bro! Like, come on, man.
You know what is with Trent? Yeah, this ain't nothing new. Like we if you're honest Liverpool fan, when I say he's not good to defend, because. Cool. This is why I want to big him up a bit. I've seen him do well against Mbappe, Ronaldo, Neymar. I've seen him do well big European nights, right? And I've seen him do well against wingers. But difference is Trent relies on the system. And where Trent broke himself and the system's broke, once you have a competent right centre midfielder that covers Trent, we've seen what he's done the last 4 or 5 years, one of the best going forward. But once the system breaks down, he's got no protection. You're seeing what's happening now, but I keep saying,
you're not bad B in a club, bro. Why you got to play with protection, bro? Why we always got to protect you, bro? Play like some bad B, bro. Like like that. Like, come on, man.
It's just the application and just the basics in defending, bro. Saint, the position he took up in the second goal initially, it was perfect. He was where he needed to be. The man went and overcomplicated.
Do you know if he went the other side of Hendo, yeah, and made Martinelli do a mad thing to like chip it in between them, and like I would have more time. I would be like, all right, you made him do something crazy, but at least I can see it, bro. Man, just.
Let me ask you something, yeah, because I'm not making an excuse for this club. Do you think we should have got a penalty if the Gabriel handball? Because hear this, I don't think it was a pen, but I understand the outrage because. We've seen that given many times this season. So you have to keep the consistency.
That's exactly what I was going to say, bro.
But I don't think if that happened to us and it was given as a pen. Wait, yeah, if we did that to a team and my head's actually gone.
If it was us that did that,
if one of our players handballed it,
yeah,
and they saying the same thing. It's not a pen. I would be saying that as well.
I don't know. Like I don't know if I'm honest with you. Yeah, I did when I was watching it. Obviously, in real time, I thought it was a pen. Like I did think it was a pen in it. I didn't. Again, I'm watching it. I'm emotional. I didn't really take proximity into account. And what it was for me as well is the hand didn't look like it was in a natural position. But then at the same time, I was like, he's so close to him, like it's a bit. Do you know them ones there? I think what really got to me, yeah, was the fact that had the ball had gone through, bro, Nunes was there. You know them ones there. Nunes was there. Like, on goal.
You know what? And that you have to take that into account.
You gotta take that into account. That's why I'm like, it's a bit murky for me, innit? But when I was watching it real time, I must admit, I thought it was a pen. I mean, since after it, I'm like, I get why a little bit it wasn't. But at the same time, again, what pissed me off as well is they didn't even really like. It didn't even seem like they really checked it. They just moved on.
It was a quick thing, yeah. Quick check it, yeah.
But then at the same time, if I'm honest with you, Simicas's elbow to my man, they didn't really check that either. They just moved on, and that could have been. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It's actually true because obviously we'll preview the Rangers game properly, but like moving forward now, we know Trent ain't. If you're injured, you go straight to the injection. You know, you go straight down the tunnel and you get checked out. The fact he sat straight on the bench, he faked. He didn't want no more smoke, bro.
I do.
For me, that Rangers game, I started the back four. I even dropped VVD. I know it's a big away, but he needs to be. Let's call players out now. He needs to be dropped. For me, I play Matip, Konate, Simi, and Gomez that back four. Trent and VVD get dropped for me because something's got to give. Something has to give. Do you know what I mean?
It's slightly too late. Like, it's slightly too late. But like, you know where like I hear you, Romz. Like now where like this season's so dead out. We're not. What are we? That's literally the season's finished. Not getting no Premier League, no nothing. This might be the season to just try and rebuild again and show these man like, listen, we can. We've been so protective of these positions, left centre back, both fullbacks, DM, right wing, so protective of these. Now it's time to be like, fuck it. Even though we don't really have the players to replace them with, but let's just do a thing. You know them ones there. Big up Zabiri each and every time, man. Big up yourself, man. Love for the support, man. Man said Linders couldn't join Arteta at AFC, so he wrote him a book on how to increase intensity. The coaching team need new blood, nothing new since Buvac. Bro, I've been saying this. That's why Zabiri, we've been singing off the same hymn book, bro. It looks like they are lost. Like, sometimes, I'm not going to lie, there's certain times when I just was like, these man just look lost. Like that, like you said, that moving Hendo to the right wing is the best you've got tactically, then you're finished, bro. Like, what's going on? Like, seriously. Like, oh, mate. Listen, 23 people in here. Please hit that like button, man. Make sure you hit that like button. Please. That's all I'm asking. Hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, man. And like my guys at Beery, man, hit me with a super chat, get that read out, and we deal with that. All right, let's get into some of these player ratings, man. Ali, would you say on Ali? Do you think Ali could have done a little bit better on the first goal?
I'm never gonna cuss that guy because first goal. The only thing I'll say about first goal is he saved us so much time this season. For me, I'm always going to have sympathy for him. But the first goal we have seen him save, we've seen him do that save. Like, raw, Addy, that was a worldly save. But the fact it happened so quick and within the first 2 minutes, he could have done better. But again, it's still quite harsh because he wasn't probably even settled. He's not expecting that quick counter. But yeah, that happened. Second goal weren't on him. Like if you're that far out, you're gonna tap that in. That's on Trent. That's on VVD. That's on our back four. And then third one, a pen. That I'm not saying he's not. Does he save much pens for us? I can't remember a lot of pens he saves. He don't really save pens.
You don't save pens like that. So
exactly. And other than the Euros, Saka pretty much puts his pens away. That's the reason why he's Arsenal. It's actually mad. Ever since his Euro miss, he's Arsenal's designated pen taker. But I'll give Ali,
and hasn't missed as well, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, since the Euro, but
7.5.
Did he have much to do other than the goals?
7.
Yeah, 7. That's what I was first thinking. No, 6.5 actually. 6.5.
6.5, innit? Yeah. It hurts me because Ali is probably our best. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Ali's the guy. Trent.
I was gonna give him I was going to give him a 3. But the only reason why I might give him a 3.5, literally just that 0.5, bro, is because even the Nunes' goal, it wasn't even his best pass. It was kind of a flimsy pass, but he still had some sort of contribution. Do you see where I'm coming from?
The 1-4, yeah.
Yeah,
I know,
it was a mad. It was a. Normally what
some
we
mad
associate
youthful
Trent
still.
with,
Let's be honest.
yeah, like
But it was sad.
yeah, bro, like it was. He contributed to the goal. Without that pass, we don't score. Do you get?
We
But
don't score.
he didn't perfect it well. He didn't execute it well. But I was going to give him a 3, but you can get a 3.5. I'm running out of things to say about Trent. Like, yeah, it's
I'll
down
give
to
him a 3, bro.
Yeah, actually, I'm being too nice. Yeah, let's just give him a straight 3
because he's culpable for the first goal. For me, it's not all his fault, but he don't cover himself in glory. He's definitely culpable for the second goal. That's a lot, bro. Do you know them ones there? Like you said, even the fact that man could be feigning injury and that, like not feigning injury, but you know, like that, not really just being like,
let's have it right. He was maybe we took him off as a precaution, but he looked so comfy on the. But you know, if a man is injured, you go straight to the treatment room. You can even watch the game from they've got TVs in the change room. As you've seen in All or Nothing and that. Or if you want to come out and watch the game, come out and watch the game with a little ice on show you're trying to get it better in some way, shape, or form. That man just vexed looking at the pitch that, bro, let's just nip Trent in the bud before I just start saying things I don't mean, bro. But man thing. Let's do Matip and Dyer. I say as a partnership. I don't think one was worse than the other. Actually, no, one was worse than the other.
Matip was definitely worse.
I normally I wouldn't say that.
I say 2 for Matip,
and about a 4 for Dyer.
4. I was going to say the same. Yeah. I was going to say about a 4 for Dyer. To be fair,
because there's times I see Dyer shielding off Jesus and that he done.
Yeah.
Look what we're rating him off. These things that we never even used to care about, but I see him do little things like that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but Matip was just getting pulled apart, man.
He was just all over the place, man. He had a really bad game. Like, probably one of his worst, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. No, I see your question. I will get onto that just after the player ratings. Don't worry. I see it there, though, innit? Simi.
Simi, what do you think of Simi's performance? Because we didn't even touch on him when we were going through the game. Because he looked like he was. Saka kept stretching him, like he kept looking like he was out of position. But then I think he done well. It's always like he done enough to put Saka off.
He was always, and even defensively as well. Like he was like, even for the second goal, like he was just left there. Do you know them ones there? If Trent was there, they would have been cool. Like I actually thought he done not too bad. Like there was times when you're right, Saka was stretching him still, and sometimes positionally, I didn't think he was great, but. Like
big up Assad.
When he spun, the way he spun, man. Oh my days, bro! And the Jota as well. Do you remember when Jota spun, man? As well, Jota spun.
You know when I first saw Simi with all that man around him. You know in the cartoons when your head's behind the sofa, you look up and you're bare shit, bro. That was man. When I saw Simi with the full, he had 3 men around him. I thought.
Oh, bro,
you're gonna lose it. And I see man spin free. Look what we're doing. We're clutching at straws. Look what's making us happy, bro. Yeah, big up yourself, Asa, because I actually forgot about that. Now that's all we're in, man.
Yeah.
And you know, he didn't have the worst first.
Big up the best in the back line.
And I see Hussam as well.
Without a doubt. 6. We gave. I think
6.5.
Same as Ali. I'm with that.
Yeah. What did we give Ali? 6.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was Dyer with a 4, Trent with a 3,
Matip with a 2, Trent with a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Hendo. I thought he had just like I'd give him 4, 4.5. 5?
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking 4 because for me, it was just average. People might get onto, but I actually starting to feel just sorry for him because of that.
Yeah, that's the same, bro. It's not his fault.
He's being instructed to do things his body just can't do now, and your manager's still putting you in them situations. It's similar to kind of the Milner thing. Look, both of them shouldn't be starting for Liverpool in 2022. That I'm going to put out there now. But it's like, because of our gross negligence in not signing players and whatnot, Klopp is still trusting these men to do a job they cannot do. Do you know what I mean?
Fault, bro.
And the amount of times saying I saw Henderson recognize danger and his body wouldn't let him address it, just wouldn't let him address the situation. I'm starting to feel sorry for him.
That's exactly it. Same, bro. I'm
actually going to give him a 5 because there's certain times he did retrieve the ball well. He was getting put and pulled out of position, but he was trying, man. He was trying.
And a 5 is like, it's just the average game, isn't it? Like, do you know them ones there? It's not a good game or nothing like that. It's just the average. And I thought he had an average performance for his capabilities. Man, I'm gonna see this, but like what Rom said, for his capabilities, man done what he could do, bro. Like, what do you think you're gonna get from him on a right wing, bro? Come on, man.
I just pray that thing that they're investigating in the dialogue between him and Gabriel. I just hope he didn't.
Insane. You know what? On that, I was gonna say, no. What Noah said, yeah. If let's just say, it comes out, yeah, he gets investigated, and like Rom said, I want 4.
I don't even want to say the word because it's alleged. Do you know what I mean? It's nothing's concrete, and we need to wait for official confirmation. But the mad thing is with it, Saint, though, just before you land, the reason why this will be a catastrophe, because you need to remember, this guy has done enough campaigns. Kick it out, kick that out. Like, he's done enough campaigns. He's been England
when the COVID come for the nurses and that.
He's
like
England vice captain, England international, Liverpool captain. If he has done what the general consensus is, bro, he'll have to get stripped. I don't think he can play again. He's done. He's done out it. It's as simple as that. He is done out it, and he'll be one of the biggest hypocrites. But this is if it's true. Where we have to keep saying.
And it's good to see like other what other rivals think as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I personally wouldn't. I don't think that. Do you know what I mean? I would think so. But I don't want it to seem like because I'm a Liverpool fan, I'm saying that, bro. Like, I don't even mean this in a bad way, but Henderson not being able to play in my team would solve something. You know, there was there, like, it would probably force a hand, a Klopp that I need forced, you know, like that, but not like that, innit?
Play Bajcetic now, like, let him actually get some minutes or
no idea. That's why I'm not saying that, because I'm
and that's why we're not really mentioning the word commenting until it's FA are investigating it. There's a reason why the big media outlets like the Talk Sports, the Sky Sports, they've not even commented on it because they're investigating. So leave that, then we'll have our take on it once we know what's being said. But to answer the question, LFC, Aaron, we don't know yet. But Hendo can get. I'm giving him a 5. He can get a 5 for me.
Yeah. See, that's what I said initially. I said anything from like a 4, 4.5, 5. I hear it. I'm not really going to batter you down because that's what I thought his performance warranted. Alcantara.
You know, he's the most confusing for me, because he just had spells in this game. Because
a good 20 minutes.
20 to 25. The last 25 of the first half, finished.
Yes. Of the first half, he was smoking, and then the second half, done out, bro.
Done out.
First half, bro.
You know, he had the most. He won the most duels in midfield, most tackles for us. Bring up Jamie Phillips. So Jamie Phillips says it all the time. And make sure go and like and subscribe to Jamie Phillips football chats. But Jamie Phillips said he's our best defender from midfield. And I remember when Jamie first said it, I sat back and said, "What?" Then
how many times have me and you said this, Rom's like, yo, this guy is industrious, a little bit too industrious. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, calm down. Like, you know what I mean?
Saying it, I'm just thinking of his industry, but I'm not actually ranking him. Do you know what I mean? But when I actually deep to that, wow, this is our actual best midfielder from.
Which says a lot, bro. A lot, bro.
And it's actually the guy that you're the one who's injury prone, by what you're doing can result. It increases the chance of you getting injured. So it's like big man.
Look, you remember when you was in school? Do you ever have them old school weights? Them little, do you know them ones there? We're putting these old school heavy weights, yeah, creative weight, defensive weight in midfield on these frail hamstrings. Okay. That's what we're doing, yeah. Is that what we're doing? Yeah.
Hamstrings are like that.
Like this already, yeah, it's me, bro. Like Quavers, bro. That's what his hamstrings are like. And then we're putting these be our creator. Do you know what I mean? Be our controller. Be our most defensively sound. What's going on, bro? Like, come on, man. And then man will say, oh, no, it's pissing me off that. Like, you were putting way too much onus on this one guy who isn't that guy in his 30s. Like, come on, man. But we got to rate him in the game.
Second half, he was actually poor. Like, he was
bro, the way he let go of that ball, like, and then boom, and it didn't even try and bring man down, nothing. Like,
you know, actually, no, I just forgot this. You know, remember, I think it was in the build up to the penalty.
Yeah, that's
you see when he tried to dribble out of that. That's what you were speaking about, innit?
Yeah,
bro.
No. I'm talking about I'm talking about their goal when he actually we was at there and he just the way he tried to do some mad thing, yeah, but they broke.
And they hit on the counter,
bro. Yeah, and he didn't even. He just turned and just looked at man. He didn't even try and like. It was so poor. I was like, Thiago, what you doing? Like, oh, bro. Obviously the pen as well. Like, there was no need for the pen. Like, regardless of whether
it stemmed from him. He tried to dribble out the box. Big man, just put your foot through it.
That's why he done that. That's why he's done that. Because obviously he felt like he wanted to overcompensate, innit? Yeah, he didn't have a good game for me, man.
If we gave Hendo a 5, I'm giving him a 4.
I was gonna say a 4.
I don't think he's better than Hendo, and I think he was at fault for some of the goals.
Yeah, for the goals. Yeah, I think you're right. Actually, you're right. 4, cool. Jar.
You know what? You know what I used to cuss Jota for? He's actually linking, but I see it. You see the bit where he skipped past White?
Bro, that's what I was saying on the bro.
You got to big up yourself, saying, because you were trying to tell me and Monts for time. You two are being a bit too harsh on him. Like, he might not have the link up in that, but he'll get your goal out of nothing. He's now even adding what we used to diss him.
No, do you know what it was? Yeah, man was saying he don't have link up. I was like, no, he's being bad at it. Yeah. Do you know the ones like this is something that he does have when he's on smoke. Like, he can link play up. You know the ones that my link up bar is way higher for Jota than it is for
Nunes. He played the through ball to.
Of course he did. Yeah, that was him, bro.
Jota gets my highest rating.
He's got link up. Like man will acting like he's got no link up. No, he's got no link up. I'm like, no, that's too much. You're doing too much. Like he's being shag at the moment. I agree, but like he has that in his locker, and he showed it. And even when he moves on the left, it was troublesome for them on the left. You know, them ones there. Like, now I thought Jota was really good today. To be fair, I was a bit surprised when he come off. I was like, really? Okay. I think probably Jota will be my man of the match if I'm honest with you. You know, him or Diaz.
Have to be Jota. You're right. Assist. Diaz got assist, but he was on longer.
Yeah, like
he was I agree with you.
Good on the left. Good in the 10. Like, yeah, it was really good, man. 8, 7.5, 8. I want to give him a 7.5, but I might even give him the 8 for the assist still. Like,
I can give Jota an 8. I can hear an 8 for Jota. I was saying 7 at first, but no, I can hear an 8. Industry was good, taking man on.
He was good, like he was one of the few good players in our team. Like, you know, them ones there. Like, I honestly couldn't see nothing. Like, do you know what I mean? I thought he was one of the shining lights. I thought, yeah, Jota had a good game, man. Yeah, let's go Diaz, innit?
Bro, it was the timing of that. At that moment in time, he was our best player, the most direct. He was giving, I'm not going to say he was giving Ben White problems because Ben White had an amazing game, but he was giving him something to think about. The minute Diaz came off, bro, it was just Ben White probably, you know, you have that sigh already for you, like, this is calm now. Like, I'm actually
and as good as Jota was, and I said that Jota was good on the left, he just didn't trouble man with no pace, no direct. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, he was just tricky. Do you see what I'm saying? But we lost that impetus, that pacey you know what I mean, problematic guy, like,
man.
and that sometimes I find that Diaz does a bit too much, if I'm honest with you. Like, sometimes I can find, and that's what I did like about Jota when he come on the left. He simplified things a little bit. I was like, yeah. But the way, man, skip
even Diaz, you're right. Diaz had a few one-on-ones where he's standing man up, then you're just going inside.
You're just
get
doing
a shot
too
off
much.
or something.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? Just pass it, do something that it's just doing too much sometimes. Like, it's not everyday futsal, I say. Like, where you want to just, you know what I'm saying? But the way he took man on the right-hand side, sent that ball, boom, that assist was naughty. I'm not gonna lie, it's not easy. Do you know them ones there? And he had it was really good, bro. So again,
that pass was like the one Thiago did for him when we won there last season. Trying to think. Jota 8.
I gave Jota 8, so I'm happy to give Diaz. Like I said, them two were man of the match for me. So you know what I mean. I could give them.
We should give them both the same, innit?
Yeah, man. I don't have a problem with that. Anyone in the comments, let us know, innit? We're doing too much, or we doing is it not? You get me? Like, I don't think we're doing too, like, not enough, because I don't really think man in this game really deserves much more.
I'm gonna keep this short and sweet for Salah. I'm giving him a 2. Yes, the system doesn't get the best out of him. Touchdown, he's being a touchdown winger. He's asking to do more further away from goal, but you have to do more, bro. You just simply have to do more. Big up Ish. Ish was like, do more, do something. I was dead, bro. Ish was killing me. But 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. I think for a man of his ability, an elite world-class footballer, to get hooked at the Emirates in, correct me if I'm wrong, by the 60th. I think if you had him in your FPL team, he may have even not have got them 2 appearance points. He might have just got that 1 point.
You know, he's the most shipped out player.
Yeah, I shipped him out a couple weeks.
I shipped him out a long time, bro.
I don't have it other than Cavallo, and he sits on my bench. I don't have a Liverpool player on my FPL team anymore.
Yeah, Trent's getting shipped. I don't even know how I have him on there. Just because I don't want to use minus points for my thingy. I'm just waiting.
I'll be real saying, I hear you, but I've used if I accumulate all my minus points, I'm on about, I use 16 one game week. I just used 2 transfers this one.
Right.
I'm on about minus 20. If they're the points I could have had more.
You have to take a couple sets forward, and Trent's just yamming, man, and he's expensive. You might have to get move out, you know. Like, you might man like Anthony and that might have to get recruited, because, you know, like that. But I'm doing too much on this FPL.
We'll have a little segment.
We'll have a little segment. I know he loves it. FPL, loves calling that he's in front of man and that.
I want to say as well, Saint, big up Step Correct Customs. Is he new, or is he?
Man, I don't know. I ain't seen him before. Well done, man.
Big up Step Correct.
Left Monster get folded.
Monty's tough, right? I'm joking. That's bro, but Monty can handle himself.
Trust me, my guy. I'll say nothing. All right, cool. Boom. Public enemy number one.
Nunes.
No. He's getting 1, bro. I ain't even graded. He said he's giving him 2. I'm giving him a 1, bro. Fuck this shit, bro. I'm giving him a 1.
So Salah.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna say you hurt me there, because I'm liking this new segment on. I'm gonna give us a little segment on
Nunes. Salah for me, like man said, what did he do, bro? Like, and I know like Tomiyasu was a good look bringing him on, and yeah, it was a masterstroke by Arteta. I will say that. But
the only thing I remember him doing, he went on when he attacked. He attempted 1 dribble from the right first half, and he actually skipped past Tomiyasu. Then he had some side foot, weak side netting shot. That's the only thing.
How can that be the only thing? Like, and especially if you're telling me that's the case as well, which I can't even really remember. Like, but
I know you were just doing that face, like, Romz, I'm trying to remember what.
Yeah, I'm trying. You know, like, I'm trying, bro. And I'm not trying to like just be like, I'm not doing up agenda. If I could, there's bare times I'll be like, nah, you're right. You know what? But I can't remember it, bro. Like, so I may be reading that comment or something. But if you're telling me that and you're right, yeah, that makes it worse. So you have the beating of your right back, of your guy. Like, you have the beating of him. We did. Like, you know, the ones that, why were you not doing more? You know, the ones there, like, people were going on like, Tomiyasu had a great game, which he did, but generally you had a shitter game than Tomiyasu had a great one. You know them ones there, you weren't doing nothing, but you didn't really one. Take it away, Romz. Nunes.
Listen.
Poetry.
Say what you like about Nunes, yeah. Again, I'm not his biggest admirer. He's at the club, so I'm gonna back him.
Facts.
Yes, his time of his runs, he was offside bare. That's one thing I'll say.
Yeah, bro. That's one thing I was gonna say as well, bro. And
Yeah,
sometimes bait offside as well. Like man bait and he's talking to the I'm like,
yeah, like bro, you're a whole like yard offside.
Come on. But no, go to.
But you see Nunes, I don't know how to explain this here, but like I can't see us as a system getting it right this year. But you know that if we had the system right, and when I say he will bang, not technically, he's not. There's only so much you can work on when it comes to technique, and that he's not a baller in that sense. But he will thrive in this team based on what we brought him in to do, it's just to score goals because he is quite a handful. Like even first off, he was holding it up a bit well. I remember certain times he barged into man, and then there's a move him, Simeon, Jota did on the left, and it's just they kept it and barely.
I think it was only like a little one touch or something, and he just played it off, and I was like, "Oh, that was nice."
Back to him and he done it again, and the movement for the goal, and not even just for his goal. There's a couple times he was running with it and he tried to play it through and stuff. But I think he had one of his better games. And I think he's a confidence man. If we can, he's gonna have to start now with Diaz out because let's be real, with Diaz in that squad, Jota coming back, Bobby being in good form, it was always he could. You wouldn't be surprised if he starts. You wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't start. Now, like he has to start.
It just makes our bench just look more higgy, man.
Yeah, I think he had one of his better games. He had a shot before that as well within the first 10 minutes.
Romz, you know what? Yeah,
I'm giving Darwin a. People can say this a bit too generous, but I'm going to give Darwin a. I was going to say 7. Actually, that is a bit generous. A 6.5. I'll give Darwin. Then again, no, he scored.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, I was gonna say a 7. I was gonna say, to be fair, I think 7's bang on because you know what? Yeah, do you remember these one? Diaz is. I've said this. Yeah, I've said this. Me personally, I want Nunes to play more like Haaland in the fact of like, don't worry so much about having to come back and do all of that link up and that. Just get yourself in positions where you can score, and some of that ain't on him, it's on us. The way we're gonna have to like, we're not really adapting to his best attributes, and it pissed me off because it happened twice. If you remember this, Romz, Diaz did it, and then Jota did it. I was like, oh. There was one time when Diaz, when he was literally showing man like that, like yo, just play it, I'm gone, and then Diaz did the next thing. Then do you remember the next time when Jota was on the left-hand side? He was like, yo, like he could have literally just played him on. Then he tried to do some cross ball thing.
You know
thing,
what?
What are you doing?
I know the situation you're on about. The first, the latter one you just said.
I think he might have been offside. For any might be offside. I did say that I did say that in the watch along as well. You know, I said that.
Let's do it for it, but Diaz might.
I said, yeah, brother, you're offside. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think he was as well. I did say this. But other than that,
like, the more he plays and gets accustomed to the league,
that will come.
Again, I don't rate Nunes that high, but I think he can somewhat be I think that's a player we're just gonna have to be patient with.
You just need to play to his strengths, bro. You just need to play to your strengths. Don't do the Bobby thing because you ain't got like Jota. Jota links play better than you. He can do the fullback thing a little bit, and you can't just give and goes. Give, go. You know them ones there, get in the box, lash. You know them ones there, like you don't, brother. That's it. I don't want you to. And I think in that circumstance, and especially if we know that we've got that type of player, and we feed him those type of balls, then I think we'll have a success on our hands. But yeah, he has to start, like you said, bro. He has to start in it. But yeah, I think 7. I'll give him a 7. I think he done well today. To be fair, I think it was a handful. All right, Bobby.
Man, listen, his performance second half, weren't on him. Like you said, the minute Klopp changed up the system, he was in the wilderness. He thought, what the hell? It was him and Nunes up top, with Hendo on the right, Elliott in the left, and then Fabinho and he was partnering Fabinho in the middle towards the last 20 minutes of the game. What's Thiago? Did Thiago come off?
Thiago, innit? No, it's Thiago.
Yeah, it was Thiago, innit? Thiago didn't come off. And Yeah, Hendo. Wait, did Hendo stay on?
No, Hendo went on the right wing.
Yeah, that's it. And he'll say, yeah. How can I forget, bro? But Bobby was
Yeah.
tidy for
that like
that
little
finish is what that's not an easy finish,
on
bro.
on your weak foot.
And you have to still get past around, and the angle's kind of no.
On your
Bobby
weak
gets
foot,
a 7 for me. Bobby gets a 7 for me.
Yeah, he was on point, bro.
Lincoln play well on that. Bobby gets
like
a 7.
I said, the worst that he looked wasn't due to him; it was due to the system. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, 100%. And I think, to be fair, he should have started. To be fair, started in that 10 and moved Jota up. But cool. Flacco. Can't really remember what Flacco done, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah,
bro.
and the sample size is quite
small, man. So I don't really know.
Let's just say NA for Flacco.
Yeah, Elliot. Couldn't really tell you what Elliot done either, to be very honest with you. Like, and then you're putting Elliot on the left wing, and that, like, it just don't make no sense.
I'm just.
You know, at one point I'm looking at it, Elliot on the left, Henderson on the right. What's going on here, bro? Like,
it would have actually made more sense if Elliot was on the right. You played in pre-season.
Why didn't you bring on Carvalho? Why didn't you? Yeah, why didn't you just bring on Carvalho?
Oh my! He was on the bench, innit?
Having the young boys on the wing, even though I don't think they're good enough to be on the wing, would make way more sense.
Better than Hendo on the wing.
Bro, Hendo on the wing and playing Elliot on a different side than he's known to. What? I don't know, bro.
I actually forgot about that.
I'd say 4. Don't really know what Elliot done. Elliot.
Was Elliot on longer than Fabinho? This game's my head's so gone. I can't even remember.
Fried. I know. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Fried.
Elliot and Hendo, I think, both had the same kind of, roughly about the same as Elliot and Fabinho. I'll give them both NA.
Kanate.
Again, came on 20 minutes there. He made a good clearance, though.
He made one good clearance. Yeah, that actually was.
And if he leaves, it's a tap-in.
Trust me, that was actually a decent save. But other than that, though, he was not good. I don't think. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. But it's not even his fault, man. You get him brought in like this.
Let's actually give them a mark. Let's just say Flacco 4.
Yeah, I'd give Flacco 4.
Elliot 4.
I was just about to say I'd give Elliot a 4.
Konate probably a 5.
5. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah. Klopp. Can someone that's watching this, anyone that can anyone that has, I'll look into it, DM me on socials, innit? Let me know. I'll put it in the next video. How many times this season has Klopp used 5 subs after all the chat? Beg you, let me know. You knew, that you weren't gonna freshen up your squad this summer, but you were doing up 5 subs. What? All right, cool.
-2, bro.
I said -2, you know.
If we can even give minuses that you know what, this sounds mad, but I would have rather been beaten by a wider goal margin but gone for the game than try and protect what we had and still lose. Do you get? I would have rather us show ambition, because literally Phoenix has just come in. Big up Phoenix. It's the negative subs, because to put Hendo right wing and to take Jota off and then to put Elliot on the other side, when I completely forgot about Carvalho, and if you don't know that's my guy, Jota didn't even have to come off for me. It was just all over the place. He and them negative subs for me was at 2-2. That made me think you're just trying to protect what we have. You don't even want to go for the win, and we need this win.
And it was the lousiest park the bus movement ever. Like, we lousy, bro. Like,
bro, it's he gets a -2 for me, and the guy. Again, I'm not Klopp out. It's Klopp do better, but at the moment, I'm now questioning can he do better? He's left himself. He's naive. He's left himself empty. For the players that need replacing, we ain't got the players to replace.
We now need a summer, and you think we're gonna get a summer of 200 million? What 250 million? When bro, it's crazy, man. Want to see what these top reds say when we don't get Bellingham?
Assad kills me. I don't know if you've seen it, Assad, bro, but Livs was on the preview. That's my guy now. You know he's cheeky saying, he said, "Fuck, you want me to jump on the reviews?" I said, no, we're rating players.
No, you dumb. Oh, now he wants to jump. When I was asking him, man was bare sheepish. Like now, man, I got time now. Yes, that's what it is.
Still,
Yeah,
but big up Livs every time.
Nah, big up Livs, man. Big up Livs. Make sure you man are going to subscribe to Livs Online, man. Now, big up my guy for jumping on. But nah, it's not that time, bro. It's not that time at all. Do you know how washed we are? Yeah. Do you know how washed we are? Do you know what our goal difference is, bro? +8, bro. And that's because we've fucking beaten Bournemouth 9-0. Otherwise, that's shocking, bro.
But like I said, we've lost both to United and Arsenal by a goal. That's the thing is, it means nothing. It does mean nothing. But when I've seen certain top reds tweet and whatnot, we don't lose that much. I know we lost today, but we don't lose that much. We just don't win enough.
We just don't
win.
And
even when we lose, it's not like we get battered. Maybe performance-wise, that last 20 against United, and I'd say the midsection of this game, let's say 20th minute to about the 60th minute, like either side of half time. It's not like we get battered in performance as well. Even in it reflects in the scoreline, we just lose and we just don't do enough in game. But
our attacking prowess is dead. Like when you actually look at the quality of chances that we produce in the game, they're feeble, man. We never really look like we're gonna. Do you know them ones there? We're gonna score, and that's been proven. Bar Bournemouth, we've looked meaty. I'd give Klopp a 1 because he started with the formation that I wanted him to start with. Other than that, I just think it was dead. But them subs, shocking. I think he just finished, bro. I think even tactically, you're getting them to 0, man. Getting a 0. Tactical changes was shocking, man.
Did we give Gomez a rating?
Oh shit, we didn't even. Gomez.
How did he use? It was Gomez,
Fab, Elliot, Bobby.
Yeah. Done for Gomez again. He got three good blocks in, and I don't think he did much wrong. He nullified Martinelli more than Trent did, but that's not hard to do. Probably give him a 5.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. 5. Yeah, about that.
No, we done Konate.
We done Konate. He got a 5.
4. Yeah, 5.
He got a 5, and the rest got a 4 still. But it wasn't really his fault. But that's why, 6 times he wasn't getting cooked. I mean, he looks better. I know he looks better slightly.
Gomez was just. The grill was a bit on it. It was fire glaze.
Trent
was cremated. Like Trent,
you know you're doing the barbecue. And you put the liquid thing on. Like, he got cooked, bro.
But Trent was cremated. Like you're seeing all, but it's burnt and that
char grill.
Yeah. Big up, Bejan Pops again, my Bejan brother and that. But he's saying Klopp used 5. But I'm trying to think of
who's the 5? I thought it was 4. Who's the 5?
Wait, Konate, Gomez, Fab, Elliot, and Bobby. He did. Konate, Gomez.
Oh yeah. I forgot Konate came on. Oh, that's how big we were. I didn't even look like.
That's why we forgot, because it was so negative and it was so defensive,
bro.
It wasn't attack minded. That's why we forgot, bro.
I just didn't even realize. I just didn't.
Bro, that's how bad we were as well. Because you're right. When does Klopp ever use 5?
Bro. Yo, shout out Bejan Potts for that. You're right, you know. Seriously, still, you're right. Phoenix, we discussed it, but we need more. We need to know a little bit more, man. Once we know a little bit more, then do you know what I mean? We can say what one.
Trust me, you know me and Saint don't shy away from that. When we
not at all, man.
We'll speak on it. You know
what I mean? I'll definitely do a little time on it. You get me? But like, I want to know what one, and I want to have all the facts and that. You know what I'm saying? We are robbed. I'm telling you this right now. This season is a write-off for me, personally. Like I've been told you, like I think I'm going to get a lot more people on board. We are done out. And this isn't like, I don't care. We're gonna. It's a top 6 battle, and that's what, bro. 14 points, and we're gonna be 17, as you said, bro. What? What is going on?
You know what's mad? I can actually see Pep's got 9. He's got 9 points out of 9. I think they've got. I can't remember who they got in the Champions League midweek, but he's gonna rotate the whole thing. He's gonna violate. Not only he knows we're injury stricken now, and we're not guaranteed to get through our group like they are. He's gonna rotate his whole thing midweek and just have the heavy hitters, the Foners, the Haalands, the De Bruyne. He's gonna have them fresh for next Sunday, bro.
I hope they yam us, bro. Pause. Like, seriously, bro. I'm not even like, bro. The thing is, yeah. Imagine FSG and Klopp need to hope that Pep wins this league, because if anyhow they let Arteta win it, and we end up dead, like, bro.
Oh, listen, I don't care what anyone thinks. I know you just said what you said, but man, don't follow me on Twitter. They know I said this. I know you're saying,
and I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that because I think Arteta's a bad manager. I'm not saying that. I'm not. Let me just qualify that. I'm not saying that. Let me just say this. Let me rephrase that. They better hope that nobody else other than Pep, because I'll feel the same way if it was anyone else that won this league other than Pep. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's not. I'm only saying Arteta because it looks like he's the closest one too. But if I'd have told any man, that we were like this season, like Arteta or Potter or whoever, bro, or what's it called? My man? Man United, Eric Ten Hag and them man there. Any man was gonna be, and we were gonna be doing. You'd be telling me, yo, you're smoking budge, bro. Do you know them ones there? What you talking about, like, bro? And to think that all we needed was, in order for us to challenge, we always said that we didn't need as much as these teams. So to sit back and let them win the league, and we're so far, bro, crazy.
What I will still say about Arsenal, and Gal's even agreed with me, the Arsenal fan base know this. Their 2 key players are Jesus and Partey, and I don't wish injury on any player, and it's not just because it's Arsenal. I don't wish injury on any player, but if them 2, and no big up, no, there's Arsenal fans in the chat.
I'd say 3. I'd chuck in Saliba in that as well.
Yeah. Bit my tongue. Spot on, bro. But big up, no, I think no agree. If Saliba gets injured, I don't think they have an adequate centre back to come. I know Tommy can shift in there, Ben Wack. They've got a lot of players that that
can do versatile, but you're not gonna have the solidity. Yes. How you man feel rolling into games? You won't feel like that if Saliba isn't in. You'll be a bit more like, oh, now you're like, what? We got Saliba at the back, like that, like, yeah,
literally. But Partey is our Thiago is their Partey in the sense that they're a complete different team about him, and he's injury prone.
Yeah,
they get injury to him. The El Nenis, the Lokongas, it drops. The golf drops, and Vieira don't play that deep. How Partey plays, he's a bit more advanced.
Yeah.
And if Jesus gets injured, and Ketty, you know what, he's improved bare, but it's still not Gabby Jesus. You know what I mean? So 100%. Arsenal have depth, but they have quality in depth, but not quality in depth to go for a league. I'll answer this soon now. Big up yourself. But I don't think they've got quality in depth for maybe a top 4, but not for a title, title challenging depth. Do you know what I mean? However,
and Arsenal fans, you don't know what time it is, like late February, March time. You don't know what time it is.
Exactly. That's business end of the season. But when everyone always says, "Oh, if Arsenal gets injured, if this gets injured," any of us can injure. It's the same season for all of us. We've all got World Cup. It's going to be a weird year, but we did this with Leicester. This is what I was just telling the gal and them lot. With Leicester and Conte, also a bigger club, and their team now is probably better than the Leicester winning team, because that shouldn't have happened. Do you know what I mean? But it got to October, we're like, yeah, they're going to fall off. It got to Christmas, I think they were in the top 3. Yeah, they're going to fall off. Then got to March. Yeah, they're going to fall off still. Surely they can't. Because I remember Arsenal even beat them and Welbeck went mad. Then it got to like April with 5 games left, brother, and they mathematically could win it, and they were top. I remember Tottenham were on them, and then Chelsea, obviously, that year, the Battle of the Bridge. I'm thinking, everyone's like, 1 minute, what's the saying? shoot for the stars and at least get to
moon. Shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you're amongst the stars.
Stars. Exactly. Cool. Arsenal just have to keep within distance City, because if they can get to the last 5 games of the league and they're 2-3 points off, we've seen that things happen.
And not to say like on paper, but we know that football ain't played on paper. On paper, yeah, it's calm because they've got the team for it. But last stage of the Champions League, you know what I'm saying? Like they might prioritize that. You know what I'm saying? So there might be room for you to
what? But what I'm saying is Arsenal just need to keep touching this. I don't think Arsenal win the league. That's why I'm going to say that from now. That City with that guy up top. And big up Daps as well, because even if Haaland was to get injured, this team has still been winning it without him. Haaland's been brought in to finish off the chances that they missed in the Champions League, not Prem. Yep. They've been winning Prem without a striker. You know what I mean?
And scoring hella goals in the Prem without him. No, there was there.
Alvarez will come in and be on bad boy form. So, yeah, man, I don't think Arsenal win the league, but if they keep touching distance, mad things have happened, and you never know, innit?
I don't think so this season. I'm not gonna lie. Let's not blow smoke up Arsenal's ass, please.
I don't agree with this. Well, I don't think it's a 90 plus.
What challenging for? Yeah, that's what I said. You need 9 points plus, and even that.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't read the last bit.
Yeah. I don't. You get me? So I think it's going to be a lot more open this year. For other people, but I still think that Man City will run away with it. I'm not gonna lie.
Noah's question. He's saying.
Said
City
for Romz. Have you? Do you have a chance against City? Because I think that's what he meant to say. Because City look leaky defensively because they drew to Villa, Newcastle, and even with Haaland.
You know what?
That was early in the season, though, man.
Yeah, it's early in the season, and you know what's the scary thing about City for everyone? They ain't even got out of first gear. And you know what's mad as well? They normally have that Higgy first start. They've not even had that yet. They've had 2 draws. They normally have had a loss by now. They've not even out of first gear. And big up to what Dap said, we're just getting started, and they're a point off the top. To answer Noah's question, Anfield, we're always different, but we've seen the lesser team. Even Anfield, 2 wins, and one of them was dying moments, and the other one was against a dead Bournemouth team at the time. But Palace and Brighton have both picked up draws.
On God, this Bournemouth team beats us now.
Yeah.
I swear that they get a point.
At their place, yeah. Anfield has to be
It's not the Bournemouth that we played. Like, you know, the ones there, they're not moving like that. So
I just think with the City thing, bro, we're so open in the midfield. To answer your question, Noah, I think they beat us, and I think they beat us comfortably. I think City, Haaland scores minimum 2. Whatever the score is, so City will definitely score 2 through him. Then they'll probably get more, but I think we lose that game, and it hurts to say, but we lose our first game in 5 years with a full-packed Anfield, and Van Dijk unfortunately loses his first Anfield game. Unless Klopp benches him and just doesn't want to bring him on.
I know for that. Yeah, just to keep the record. That's some scumbaggery thing, though. You don't let it like that. That's some scumbaggery thing. I hear that.
Jake, quickly pull up this one by Jake, isn't it? Because you might have not been in
the team not to reach top 4 or even win a game isn't going to make no difference with the owners. They have never spent big, and Klopp now is receiving the heat.
But big up Jake, isn't it? But hear what, bro? I agree with you. FSG are to blame for past windows, but this one, my boy, they gave him the funds. He was stubborn, wanting to wait for Bellingham. He's probably not even going to come to us now. So we've shot ourselves in the foot. He could have just dropped his pride and actually got 2 midfielders that maybe aren't as good as Bellingham. But then again, there's midfielders for me that are probably as good as Bellingham that we still could have got. But this window was on Klopp. He was stubborn. The funds were there. I'm telling you, this window's on Klopp. But I get you.
That's true. And also, what I want is not the fact. What I want is right now the fans are very divided, and I hear that because of the fact that Klopp is Klopp. So a lot of people, until the shit really hits the fan, then I think the fans will actually be like, "Raw, we are actually in a worse state." Because I know how bad we are. I know we're dead. But certain fans don't think that. Certain fans still think like, yo, if we beat City, we could still do stuff. Do what? You know, like that. I need you lot to. That's why I'm more on some. Let's get sixth. Let's just drop out of everything so people can really be like, oh, okay, like, yeah, these lot are. Because what you're gonna do then? They can't kill you. They can't fool you with Bellingham. Anyone walking around still talking Bellingham talk after that needs to be in an asylum. You know them ones there. Then it's gonna people gonna be like, no, actually, you can't fob us off. Like, what's actually going on? But until then, like I said, we get top 4. People be like, yeah, like it's all right. Like, do you know what I mean?
You know what? I said just going quick little Chelsea thing. You know what? Yeah, I don't like praising your club, but this one time I'm gonna because you know I said I work there, innit, for the people that don't know, innit. And
Colleen try to hot you as well. I see that.
Say that again.
Colleen try to hot you. I see that.
You see it.
she try to flames you still.
She knows why as well. But anyway, you lot made, I think, 6 or 7 changes. Correct me if I'm wrong, I said, because you made a bag of changes. That was a complete different team to the Milan game. And you scored, what, 6 goals in your last 3 games, 2 clean sheets. And you were moving fluent. Man were getting on a score sheet that don't normally get on a score sheet, whether it's due to them not starting or whatever. You got Pulisic getting on the score sheet. Havertz, I rate Havertz. I don't think you're his biggest fan saying. I remember started the season you're that. And fair enough, it's an opinion-based game, but I think Havertz, Chelsea's team staffing him, but I think he's a bad boy footballer. And I wanted him for us in it, but in our system you would have cooked a bit more. But Havertz on the score sheet, that's not that doesn't regularly get in the score sheet. Pulisic, Armando Broja, and I don't know if you agree, Asad, but for me, Broja is better. Aubameyang's the better finisher, has the higher profile, is more world-renowned, but Broja is the better shot. You start Broja, he's on the bench in my fantasy.
I rate Broja. That's who I rate. Yeah, I rate Broja, bro.
He come on, dribbled past 2 men and nearly scored. Then he had a chance. Then he got outside the box and he slotted it nicely. But
done. I don't even know if you're being sarcastic, but I agree, bro. Havertz is not the one, bro. He's a bum, bro.
No, he's as I've been saying, he's not. I think Havertz is mad. His ability is mad, but again, like if you're going off goals and assists, he's only got credit in the bank for the Champions League winning goal. But
supposed to be generational. These man said no.
Yeah. I hear you, but I rate him. But yeah, that's.
Are you so big? Are you 6 foot plus, bro, and weak on the ball, bro? I don't understand. Like, what's going on? Nah, I don't. And he's just gang. I didn't see.
I hear you. You know what scares me about Chelsea? Because I don't want to give them too much attention, but it's like, as much as a lot of their fans are annoyed that Tuchel got sacked because he stayed loyal to the club, bought them a Champions League without his team. Chelsea. When have you ever heard Chelsea give a manager a 5-year contract? They're actually trying to build like us and City. And even when I speak to the fans in the ground, like, they're all saying, "Listen, this is like the first time where even if we was to go on a 10-game winless run, we wouldn't turn on him. The board won't turn on him. They're actually trying to build, and bro, they're looking more fluent. That's what's worrying me. It's not boring Chelsea anymore. But I said, this is when I'm going to give corn for your team, because you know I can't just give you bare praise and wax lyrical. Your ground is a library, bro. Your ground is a library. You know the loudest you lot were when you gave a standing ovation for Diego Costa. That was when you made the most noise. You get outsang by every dead chant, bro. You get outsang by every team away team that come there. The Stamford Bridge is a library, but you know what? You're getting results from the pitch, innit? We're not. We're in the mud. You lot are slowly getting out the mud. But I'd have to chuck that in there.
It's you know what? Yeah, there's certain things that teams are doing, yeah, this season as well. That's pissing me off because I'm seeing things that are like things that for rivals are very scary. Like Chelsea giving managers 5-year deals, scary. Yeah. That they're gonna like back the. Do you know what I mean? Back them and back the actual like ethos.
Facts, bro. And Chelsea have never won anything with. They've won stuff with good football, but never entertaining or scintillating. Like, oh, but the mad, they've never done. But I feel this is the first manager where it's a match made in heaven because no one complains when the Mourinho's Chelsea's and the Conte Chelsea were winning things because it's like, cool, we're not playing them as distractive, but we're winning things. Like, do you know what I mean? There's clubs like Spurs that play beautiful football on the pitch and a fuck all to show for it. This is why Pep's like just lauded as the GOAT because not only he's winning trophies season in, season out, man's got the football to match with it.
You'd love that song. But cool. You'd love that song.
This season we are, bro, but not in general. Chelsea, Bridge is just quiet. It's been quiet for seasons, bro. But I forgot what I was saying now. Look, I said 3-0.
I know. Sorry, my guy. I shouldn't even throw that up. You was just talking about Chelsea and them just
City. It was City. The reason why it's like a mad proposition there because they got the ball to match with it and they're winning trophies. But yeah, I think they're trying to do that. Win the trophies with the attractive brand of football, man.
It's like even little things like Arsenal beating us. Like
this weekend is the worst thing because all of the top 6 won. All of the other top 6 won.
But like even little things like not just the win, but like the things like the psychological win that this does for a team like Arsenal, mad. Like to watch the game against City, it's gonna be peak, bro, because they're gonna get in that. Firstly, that team started to piss me off. The huddle after every goal is really doing my nutting, bro. It's actually like. It's just, I don't know if I'm just hating, but I'm like, all right, enough's enough now, innit? You don't have to huddle up every goal. Right. But this is the thing that I guarantee you in that huddle, yeah? Yo, we batted up Liverpool at ours, that we can do these, man. You know, like, this is not the type of, the psychological thing that's going to give to them, man, yeah? It's bigger than the 3 points, bro. I'm telling you, it's going to,
Do you know what Top Reds are doing now as well, Saint? You know how they always try and find something to cling on to? Yeah, we're 14 points off Arsenal, which will turn into 17 with a game in hand. Brother, do you know who our game in hand is and where it is?
Chelsea.
Don't do that. And it's away. Don't do that.
Like, let's not. Quickly before we get out of here, thoughts on Diaz's injury. Like, it's peak. They're saying a couple of months, but like I said, there's not any real.
Ravi must have dipped in it a bit late. Big up yourself, Ravi, every time. But we touched on it earlier. From when you're being pictured on crutches with a knee brace, that's looking at February, New Year. Diaz is out till after the World Cup, and maybe even longer.
That's sad. You know, the ones there. That is mad.
I don't think it's ACL. They could, but listen, my brother's had one, and he had the same thing. I pray it's not that. I hope it's like a medial or something. But if he snapped that, these injuries aren't. Because he was holding his knee. That's what worrying me, bro. He was holding his knee.
Techie. And like you said, if you're in a brace and crutches, it just that doesn't.
Because you know if it's an ACL, depending on sports science and that, the technology is mad, but that's 6 to 9 months, and 6 months is a bit too speedy. But because that was out from the October to about the
9 months. Yeah. Say like 9-10 months still. So yeah, it's a bit peak, man. It's a bit peak. But listen, let's round this up, man, because I know it's late and I know people's got work and that tomorrow and that. But love for jumping in. This was a little, love Ravi, man. This has been a little catch up. We've been here for all the rivals. Like we don't run, like that. Like we don't run. We're here. We are food. Come and get us, mate. Like that. Like it's mad.
It's like giving a fat kid food. Like giving a fat kid, he will eat it. Like give us the smoke. We'll just take it. Now.
We'll just take it.
You lot have been praying for this. You know that Meek Mill song. I used to wait for a drive like this. I pray for times like this. Listen, guess what we've been doing, bro?
That's in the back of the penny wagon. Hey, trust me, that's us, bro. I love Assad, man. Come on, you know that. Come on, we have to. Our pain is we're here, isn't it? All right, listen, I'm gonna try and pattern up a decent City review preview. Sorry, but obviously I told you I'm going to the Rangers game, so I'll try and do a vlog and just make sure. Hopefully I don't get stabbed or something in it. But yeah, like that, and not for these man. Anyways, no way, bro. I swear down. Are you a Liverpool fan? I swear on God, I said no. What are you talking about? These man. Nah, bro, it's not the time.
Big up, just before we look off, Braden Pop said it might be medial. Medial's not as bad as the ACL. I've had a medial and it's about 3-4 months, which will be after the World Cup. But hopefully it's not that bad.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, and it send us some healing energy to my man in it. Listen, love for everyone that's been in from the start. Love for everyone that's jumped in. Who'll see this on a replay. If you see this on a replay, hit the like button in it. Please subscribe if you haven't. Love to my boy Romz. Catch him on the socials. Ramel1 Andre. Do you know what I mean? Come on. Yeah, man. And Romz, what are you telling the peoples then?
Yeah, man. You know what? This is for all of you lot sanity. Just for the Liverpool fans. Bun Asad, I'm joking. Big up Asad and McLovin. I know they're City and Chelsea, but this is just look strap in now because it's tough. Like, let's just be realistic. Be real with where we are. Accept where we are. Don't have high expectations because you're just going to be disappointed. And it's life's going good until I have to think, watch, speak, hear about Liverpool. But just strap in, man, because it's a top 4 race now, and even when you look at that, we're like 6 points off whoever's
Top
in fourth,
six.
five or 6
Six.
points. It's what I mean, bro.
Oh.
And I think it is Chelsea in fourth, and now game in hand. So we need to bridge that gap some way. But just strap in that. Maybe we can hope for use, cling on to a use. Because one thing about Champions League is miracles happen in that competition. We won it with that team, bro. I'm not saying we'll win it, you get it, but that's a competition where madness happens. So let's look forward to Rangers. But yeah, man, just strap in. It's going to be a long season. But you know what? You never walk alone in it. We have to stick together a few times like this. Have to.
Come on. And these are the times where man are trying to corner our loyalty and that. If we're out here doing up streams on this dead play, patterns of play and that, but we're still here because we're still Liverpool fans and that's what we do in it. Love everyone. Have a good evening and we'll be back in it. Love.